Dear scholars, we have started learning a lesson, the past and the present. It means there is past in every activity of present. Actually, it is a skit or a play in which a discussion between a boy and his mother is given, and to make the boy understand the values like discipline, hard work, and sense of responsibility, his mother tells him about his ancestors. As we saw in the warming up, that the components of a play are arranged in a systematic manner. That is, at the first there is title, then there is there are characters written. Next step is of scene, then dialogues, then climax, and then curtain. So you can notice over here, here is the first, that is title. It is the first step. Next one is of characters, then third one is of scene, fourth the dialogues, the fifth, that is the climax, that is the turning point of the skit, and at last curtain, where the play or the skit ends. So before learning this skit, let us see what characters are given over here. So first, Neil. Neil, a young teenager. He is a boy, and who is teenager? Teenager means the person whose age is between 13 to 19 years old. So here the first and important character is Neil. Next character, it is here mom, that is Neil's mother. So the play begins with these two, that is Neil and his mother. These two are from modern period, modern age. Next, a boy from 1950s, that is Neil's grandpa. He is Neil's grandpa, and along with that grandpa, there is a lady from 1950s, the boy's or the grandpa's mother. So it is mother of Neil's grandpa. Next, a 1910 boy, that is Neil's great great grandfather, and along with him a lady from 1910, the boy's mother, that is Neil's great great grandfather's mother. Next character, an 1800 boy, that is double great great grandpa of Neil. With him a lady from 1800, that is the boy's mother. Let's see further. A 1500 boy who is double great great grandpa, and with him a lady from 1500, the boy's mother. Next, a hundred sorry a thousand century boy who sorry who, a boy from thousands, triple great 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 grandpa, and with him a lady from thousand, the boy's mother. Next, a 100 CE, that is Christian era boy, who is triple great great grandpa of Neil. With him a lady from the first century, that is the boy's mother. And next and last pair, an ancestor from 3000 BC, that is before Christian era, who is Neil's ancestor 5000 years ago. So before Christian era, that is 3000 years mentioned over here, and in modern era or CE or Christian era, you can say, we have been stepping in 21st century. So accordingly, it is the period of 5000 years. So the boy from this era and a lady from 3000 before Christian era, the ancestor's mother. So each time in this kit we have a pair. Who, what pair? A boy and his mother. and every boy is Neil's ancestor, along with that boy's mother, who is also Neil's ancestor. So how it becomes, when Neil in this modern age is who doesn't have discipline, who doesn't have importance of hard work, and has no sense of responsibility. At that time, his mother tells him about the importance of work, and to make him understand, she tells him what type of work his ancestors used to do, and whatever story of his ancestors his mother tells, in each story the discussion, separate discussion from those ancestors, the boy and his mother from ancestor, that is given. So you must, you must focus on each discussion very carefully to make this skit understand betterly. So let us start what skit is given over here. Here first, scene. What is the scene? A typical teenage boy's room in a messed up state. Everything in that teenager's room is not put up at their proper places. So, seeing this, the discussion between Neil and his mother starts. Let us see what is that discussion. Neil, Mom, I put the dishes in the dishwasher just as you asked me to. Now I am going out to meet my friends. And suddenly enter Mom in a mod outfit. Mod, modern outfit, costumes, dressing. So as Neil and his mothers both are from modern age, so both of them are wearing modern outfits, modern clothing. Mom says, "You haven't cleaned up your room, Neil." "Oh, I cleaned it only 2 days ago." "Mom, you have to clean it up every day." And now the boy, what he does? Neil, picking up his books, clothes, headphones, etc. from the floor and bed and putting them in their places. Is it necessary to clean up every day? What difference does it make? It shows that the boy is lazy. He has no sense of responsibility and no importance of hard work, or you can say he is not disciplined. So, how his mother makes him understand these values? Let us see. It does. It builds up the right habits and right attitude. So, putting everything up in their proper places or cleaning up the room every day develops, builds right habit, right attitude. What is it? Let us see. Neil cuts her short. That is, Neil's make her mother stop while speaking. It shows how it shows that Neil is an arrogant boy. All right. I get enough of lectures when school is on. So here Neil is angry with his mother saying, and he doesn't like to listen what lecture his mother is going to give him. Mom, after Neil finishes his chorus, that looks much better now, but you forgot to make your bed. Do that and you may go out. Neil, irritated. Mom, it's getting late. The bed is going to be messed up again when I sleep after lunch. Why do I have to make my bed? Why? Mom, that reminds me of something I heard about your grandpa. So here till this we came to know that, let us see the next line. When he was in his teens, Neil's grandpa, when he was in his teens, he had many more daily chores to finish and much tougher ones too. Mom, on that day his mom had told him firmly. So till this we came to know that Neil's mother trying to make Neil understand the importance of cleanliness, the importance of sense of responsibility, where the boy from modern age who is Neil is presented as an arrogant boy and who is not ready to listen his mother, but still getting irritated and angry. He is doing something, as well as he is giving answers to his mother. While speaking, he also stops or cuts off his mother. Let us see what story of Neil's grandpa, Neil's mother, tell him. What is the scene? A teenage boy from 1950s wearing loose trousers and shirt enters with his mother in a silk sari. So here in this kit, the first pair of Neil and his mother had a discussion, and now as the mother of Neil presenting the story of Neil's grandpa and his grandpa's mother. So the next pair comes on the stage, who is Neil's grandpa and Neil's grandpa's mother. So what costume or outfit of them mention? The boy wearing loose trouser and shirt and mother in silk sari. So you can see the picture over here. It is the outfit of both of them. What is the discussion about the work between Neil's grandpa and Neil's grandpa's mother? That is given here. The boy's mother, make your bed before going out. That is Neil's grandpa's mother asked Neil's grandpa to make his bed when he was teenager. The 1950 boy, what he says? But mama, I have already watered the garden, brought home the groceries, dusted the living room, cleaned my bicycle. Now, why do I need to make my bed? So, here in this dialogue, you can notice what type of work Neil's grandpa used to do in his childhood. Beside that, you can notice the word what he used to address his mother. Neil addressed his mother as mom, and Neil's grandpa used to address his mother as mama. What is further? So when Neil's grandpa asked his mother that there is why to make bed now, as he has already finished many of the tasks. At that time, what his mother tells, let us see what she tells her son. Let me tell you about your grandfather in his teens. So now the second discussion between the second pair is over. Now the discussion is going towards the third pair. Who is that third pair? Let us see. 1950s boy and mother recite. What does recite mean? That is, they go back from the stage, and who comes over there? They recite and stand behind, and at that time 1910 boy enters dressed up. 1910 boy enters dressed in kurta pajama and cap with his mother in 9-yard sari. What is 9-yard sari? That we call no worry sari. Wearing nose ring and also jewelry. You can notice this picture. It is of the boy from 1910 and his mother. Their costumes, what jewelry his mother wearing, that is given. So let us see discussion between both of them. 1910 mother, you can't go out unless you make your bed. What 1910 boy tells? Let us see. Mummy, see what word he used to address. It started from mom, then came back to mama, and now it is mummy. What the boy says? Mummy, fetched water filled up the pots, swept the terrace, collected wood for the stove, cleaned the grinding stones. See what work the boy from 1910 used to do, that is given in this dialogue. What is reply? What is further dialogue? Neil at that time listening the story or the about the work of 1910 boy, Neil asked to his mother, what are grinding stones? Ah, yes, they didn't have any electric grinders in those days. What is the reply of mom? No electricity either in most towns and cities in India then. So it shows that his work was greater, or you can say tougher as compared to today's work, right? Let us see further. Neil looks surprised as he listened. There was no electricity in most of the towns and cities of India in 1910. What is further? 1910 boy, I promised to go to I promised to go to the riverside with my friends. Why do I have to make my bed now? And now the mother replies to her son, let me tell you about your great grandfather who lived in the 19th century when he was young. What he used to do. So, here the third pair, the discussion between the third pair gets over, and then the fourth pair comes on the stage. What is discussion between them, both of them, that is given? Let us see what is it. 1910 boy and mother reset where the previous pair stands. So now there are three pairs already standing on the stage. Neil and his mother. Next, Neil's grandpa and his grandpa's mother. Next, that is Neil's 18 oh sorry 1910 boy who is Neil's great great grandfather, and also his mother, that is that boy's mother. Now the fourth pair is on the stage. Who is that pair? An 1800 boy, that is double great great grandpa, and a lady from 1800, that is the boy's mother. Let us see what is the discussion between them. Before that, what type of costume they used to wear? Let us focus on it. 1800 boy enters in dhoti kurta and small turban with his mother in a 9-yard sari and traditional jewelry. Again, it is about Nawari sari and also traditional jewelry. Let us see discussion between both of them. 1800 mother, son, make everyone's bed. See, it is the difference. Everyone's bed. Till 1910, it was asked to the boy to do his own bed only. Now it is in 1800, mother asked her son to make everyone's bed. What is the reply of that boy? Let us see. Mother dear, see the way of addressing. Mother dear, I have washed clothes at the river and put them to dry. I also chopped the wood, fixed the broken lens. Sorry, fixed the broken fence, took the goats up the hill to graze. I want to play atapata with my friends. Why do I have to make the beds? So, in this dialogue, you could have come to know about the work done by 1800 boy and what he want to play. That is one of the games from that century, that is atapata. So, what is the reply of his mother? The boy's mother, that's your daily work. your great great grandfather did even more. Now go and make the beds. So till this we came to know about four pairs. The first pair of Neil and his mother from modern age. Next is of 1950 boy and his mother. Next 1910 boy and his mother, and 1800 boy and his mother. So till this, I hope will you all might have understood what type of work the boy from different centuries used to do, what type of clothing they have, what type of outfits they used to wear. Then you also might have understood what type of words used to address. That is also that all these words show that how respectfully the children used to speak up with their mother. Further part of this kit we will learn through the next video.